Hello everybody, this is Jimmy Coons. Welcome back to another episode of me and AJ sharing our thoughts on a movie. On today's episode, we will be reviewing briefly Teen Titans Go, the movie.
To the movies.
To the movies?
Yeah, to the movies.
To the movies?
Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah. It's a really long title.
It is. Kind of appropriate though.
Yeah, it is appropriate.
Alright, first off, non-spoilers. If you will, start us off.
It's a really well done movie. It's funny. I think that's the most important thing you need to know, is that it is funny.
It's unbelievably funny.
You walk into it, and if you're a parent and you're taking your kid, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna walk out of this theater going, oh, how did I laugh at that?
Yeah, you go in expecting SpongeBob SquarePants 2, okay, the movie, but
yes,
that's not what you get. That is what you get, but that's not what you get. It's so much smarter than SpongeBob.
It's very smart in their humor, and the long-running joke of this movie is that every superhero is going to get their movie at some point, except the sidekicks.
Yeah.
Other than this movie, and they make fun of all these different superheroes, and they stretch way back, and they make fun of all superhero movies without going into spoilers. And you just think, there are moments where you're like, did they make fun of that? That's not even a DC movie. And then you're like, oh my, holy, they're doing this? Whoa. And it's hilarious. I love it.
It's great, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's even enjoyable having watched the original Teen Titans. I know there's a ton of people who love the original Teen Titans, and I'm one of those people. I didn't start watching them until after I watched Teen Titans Go. Mm-hmm. So I'm a little biased. Not really though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the Teen Titan Go show,
right.
But I've heard it's pretty good too.
Yeah.
But I mean it's not the same show, so like I'm not gonna get offended if they do things differently. The voices are the same. I don't know if they're the same actor. Do you know if they're the same?
You can't tell I think for the most part they are the same, but if they did change one, you can't tell.
Yeah.
You know. Well, okay, if you're a hardcore fan, you're like, I can tell. It's not that big of a deal. Difference. But I did grow up watching Teen Titans Go, and my initial thought when I saw the show when they first announced it, I was like, oh, they ruined it. And I saw an episode and I laughed, and I really enjoyed it. So it made me excited for this movie, and then the trailers made me laugh, go, oh, this may actually be really good.
Yeah. And okay, so I saw the style of Teen Titans Go, and I'm like, okay, that's a kid's show. I'm not gonna watch that. But the reality is, okay, I mean, the original plays more like a drama. It really does. It's funny, but it's like a drama, an action drama. But the Teen Titans Go show, it's straight up a comedy.
It's
like,
all comedy. There's nothing taken serious. Even the serious moments are immediately land with the joke. Yeah. They joke about the serious moment being serious,
which is amazing. It's you gotta love that, if nothing else.
Yeah. it's very, if you've had a problem with superhero movies, if you make jokes about those jokes you make are probably in this movie at some point, because they do. And like the movies, like that person got a superhero movie, they're lame. They make fun of that person in this movie. And there's a lot, if you are a hardcore nerd, or if you love superhero movies and you like watching the behind the scenes stuff and you really are into that, you are really going to love this movie, because there is a ton of Easter egg jokes in this movie. Yep. But I think we both enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. And I'll just let you know right now, I'm not a huge nerd. I never read comics or anything. I do enjoy movies though, and comic movies are not an exception. So yeah, it's just coming from non-nerd. Yeah, it was a good one.
It was.
Okay, let's talk about spoilers just really quick.
Yeah, spoiler section. Okay.
There were songs.
There were so much music in this movie. And every time they burst, I told you this when we were talking about this before the video, but every time they started busting into a song, I was like, no, please no. I don't want to sit through this. And then about 10 seconds into the song, I'm like nodding my head and tapping my foot, and I'm like, are they getting me to do this right now? I'm laughing, and you laugh because the songs are hilarious and the songs are well done.
They're so good. Like they're
they are.
It's the way it's executed. I'm cautious to say this, but it kind of plays like Baby Driver sometimes. Honestly,
Yes.
Like that's how well the music is integrated into this.
Yes, and you if like I said, I was nervous, but they crack jokes, and the songs are just hilarious. Like at one point, since this spoiler section, the first song is the song that introduces all the Titans. In case you didn't watch the show and you're watching this movie, and they make fun, like sort of. They don't directly break the fourth wall like Deadpool does, but they'll say stuff like, actually they do break the fourth wall. They don't talk to the actually they do that too in this movie. So it's very satirical and they do break the fourth wall. But at one point, Robin's doing his rap introducing himself, and Cyborg grabs and goes, and look at his baby hands, you know, and you're just like, and he's like, oh no, they're not. He goes, but seriously, dude, those are some really small baby hands. And you're just like, and you're just cracking up, you're like, they are. And then that's a running joke too, because when Robin's like, I can get my own movie, and he goes, and I'll have adult-sized hands, and he's putting on these fake hands for his movie.
Oh man, it's great.
And then, and I didn't think that they did look at the camera and say something to the audience until I just remembered the villain of the movie, Slade. At one point, Slade, that's a joke in the movie too. At one point, he's breaking into a facility, and they're like, we'll call the superheroes, and all the superheroes are at a movie premiere, and he says, they're all at the premiere, and they're like, and as considerate moviegoers, they turned off their cell phones, and then he looks at the camera and goes, unlike some people. And
that's another one right there. Like, who are you? Are you Deadpool?
Are you Deadpool? They literally said that. What? I was like, he goes, like, what makes you think that? He goes, you've got guns and swords. He goes, what, so? I passed 26 people on the street, they had guns and swords. It's funny. If you are a fan of the original Teen Titans, you need to just separate in your head that these are two different TV shows, two different universes. They're not the same characters.
we better wrap this up. We could go on forever.
Yeah. Scores?
Yeah. You want to give yours?
Yeah, sure. As you know, if you watch the Incredible video, we rate with 2 scales. The quality of the movie, how we feel like this movie acts as a movie, is it just a good movie in general, and then there's the personal enjoyment scale. And so for quality, I think it's an 8 out of 10. I really do think it's a good film. And then personal enjoyment, I give it a 9. It's hilarious, and then they make, if we have an extended run, like, review of this movie or an Easter egg special video, we won't. But if we did, we could talk forever about it. I recommend it.
You could.
I could.
Again, not a nerd.
Not a nerd, yeah.
Yeah, and I also really enjoyed it. Quality-wise, I'm going to have to give it a 9, and I'm not afraid to judge harshly on these movies, okay? So, like, I think it was a really well done movie.
And you were coming into the movie like ready to like, well, this is gonna be trash.
Exactly. I was gonna light her up, but
you're gonna like, thank God for my movie pass, because I would have not wanted to drop $10 on this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, I probably would be willing to do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, and enjoyment wise, I enjoyed it a little less than you. I didn't get all the jokes, all the comic book jokes, so I'm gonna have to give it an 8, but it's still, high. But yeah.
Yeah.
All in all, I mean, watch this movie. I mean, what are you doing?
Just
honestly.
I mean, Mission Impossible was the last good movie of the summer. It's out, so go watch it. It's still in theaters.
Review coming soon.
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
Like and subscribe, and comment below what we should do next time. Actually, don't.
No, we're figuring this out.
You know what? I like my freedom. I'll just do what I want. All right. See you guys later.
See ya.